everyone, welcome back to the Girls Gone Sporty product reviews. Today I'm introducing you to a product that I am very excited about. So this is something I did receive for free recently, and it's not a small freebie, it was a big freebie. It's the Timex Ironman ONE GPS Plus watch. Now this is not a cheap watch, it's a $400 watch. But I'm going to give it to you real. There are things that I love about it. There are things that I think are super cool. And then there's things that I'm like, well, I wish it had even a little more functionality than it already has. So first and foremost, this is the watch. I don't know if you can see it. It's nice and big. It's a big chunky watch. So if you're wanting something that's a little bit smaller and doesn't look like, you know, a go-go gadget, you know, whatever go-go gadget does type of watch, then it might not be for you. You might want something that's a little smaller, but this is a big watch. I like chunky watches, so that doesn't bother me. The readout is really nice and easy to see, really nice and big, and it's a touchscreen watch, which is kind of cool. A little bit different for most people, so it's kind of along those Apple Watch lines, only it's not. It's designed specifically for runners and individuals training for endurance sports. So it is, let's see if we can show you these things. I don't know if you can see, you can actually see it even better in the sunlight than you can here, but you can see there that there are different things you can touch on the main screen. So you can enter into different modes. That's my contacts mode right there. So I can actually enter in contacts into my watch. I've entered my husband into my watch. And you can set contacts up as people who can track your runs. You can have angels who can follow you on your runs. So they will receive a text essentially, or an email essentially, whenever you leave for a run, whenever you start a workout, and whenever you finish a workout. So they can, and then they can take a link and watch you on your GPS and make sure that you're, you know, safe on your run. You can send messages to your contacts, so you can set up SOS messages. So like if you twisted an ankle, or you ran out of water, or you got lost, you can send an SOS message to someone who you've inputted as a contact, and they can know where you are and be able to come help you and find you. I think that's a huge safety thing, especially for women. You know, I run with my dogs, but there are times when I don't want to run with them, and having the ability to let my husband track me on my run, and then like let him know if I run into trouble, like, hey, I need your help, and then he's got the GPS data available to him so that he can actually find me. That's huge. That's hugely helpful when it comes to safety. There's workout functions. You can put your music on here, so you don't have to carry your phone with you at all on your run. You can put your music on here, your contacts on here. Very, very cool stuff. It's got Bluetooth functionality, so if you've got your tunes on your watch, and then you've got your Bluetooth headset, you really don't need anything else. You don't have to worry about wires. Let's see. I'm going to go to the workout functions. So on the workout functions too, so it tracks all the basic data. So it tracks your speed, your pace, your distance. It's GPS enabled, so it can track pretty accurately all that stuff. Your calories burned based on your height, weight, sex, all that kind of personalized data it can put in there, and you can set your own settings however you want in terms of a lot of this stuff. So you can decide exactly what you want it to track, and how you want it to track it, and what you want your laps to be, and what you want your splits to be, and what your goals are. There's just a lot of cool stuff that you can do with this watch. One of the things I like the best is its interval function. So you can set it up to beep at you at certain intervals, either based on time or based on speed, time or distance. So you can set it up like every 1/10 of a mile, I want to change my interval. Or, you know, I want to run at X pace for 2/10 of a mile, and then I'm going to slow it down to X pace for 3/10 of a mile. And so there's lots of stuff you can set up to make these intervals very specific and make your training even better. So these are things that I love. The things that are a little bit frustrating sometimes, like sometimes the touchscreen because a lot of the functionalities are touchscreen. Sometimes the touchscreen doesn't pick it up, so you're trying to hit certain things and it takes a while before you can actually get it to register that you're touching what you're trying to touch and change what you're trying to change. The other thing is that the intervals. Like, I'm an interval fanatic. Like, I love doing intervals. I love running intervals, and I love doing other workouts that are interval based. And what I really, really, really wish is that you could set up multiple interval workouts and save them so that you can come back and be like, well, I want to do my interval workout 1. And that is, 1/10 of a mile at a certain pace, then 1/10 of a mile at another pace. And I want that to be for 3 miles, and that's my interval workout 1. Then you have your interval workout 2, and that's time-based. So you've got, I want to go for a minute and do work, and then I want 30 seconds rest. And then continue alternating that for, 20 sets of that. And I want interval workout 3 to be another distance one. And so I want to run a mile for, at X speed, and then I'm going to rest for 2 minutes. And then I want to, so you've got multiple workouts that you can input and then pull up multiple times. So it doesn't have that functionality. So you enter in one interval workout, you can run that workout, and it can have different types of intervals in there. But then if you want to change your workout and have it be different, you have to go back in and clear out your current interval program, put in a new interval program. It's not a huge deal, but it is one of those things where I was like, I want to save multiple interval workouts and then be able to keep coming back to them, and it's just not a possibility. So you do have to enter in new interval workouts every time you want to do an interval workout if it's different from the last one you did. Otherwise, it's very easy to use. I did read the manual almost all the way from front to back. Easy read for the most part, and really pretty self-explanatory. I'd already messed with a lot of the functions before even looking at the manual, so it was really pretty easy for me to figure out a couple little things that I wanted to learn more about in terms of uploading the music into your watch and inputting contacts into your watch, and just making sure that that is all set up. And how do you save a contact as an angel contact so that they get the message when you start a workout, when you finish a workout, and the link and all that, and making sure that all that information is in there. You can enter contacts onto the watch itself. I found that to be a little clunky just because with the touchscreen, it was self-explanatory, but it took a while. So I found it much easier to go into either their app, because they have an Android and an iPhone app, or their website where you set up an account to get your watch up and running. I found both of those ways to be easier in terms of creating contacts, inputting information, rather than trying to put it directly into the watch itself. I live a little bit in the boonies. I live on 5 acres. That's right, literally there's a neighborhood directly behind me, but this particular road, it's all 5-acre properties. It's a little bit out there. GPS doesn't really work very well here. So I have to kind of get out of my property and out onto a different road before the GPS function kind of kicks in. So that's something to keep in mind if you don't. It's all based on I believe the Verizon network. It's either Verizon or AT&T. One of those two. But either way, it's a little bit, if you live a little bit out, it might not immediately pick up the GPS function. Overall, it's a fabulous watch. I hate taking my phone with me on runs, so I love the fact that I don't have to have my phone with me and I can still do what I want to do here. I love that you can add music to it. I love that you can add contacts to it. I love the safety features of being able to send SOS messages and be able to have someone track your workouts. That's all very, very cool. I love the intervals. I can tell you that I'm already working harder on my runs using this watch than I've worked in years, because I can actually set up those goals for myself. So all in all, great watch. I'll put the link to it below. Be back to check out more of our product reviews soon.